Probably should have looked at my set list before I came. Oh man, that happened. What's up, guys? I love like the half dozens of you for coming out tonight. Thank you so much, CJ, for having me. CJ, I run a show in Redlands, so I actually have a show this Friday if you find yourself there at the Falconer. CJ performed and so did Cody, and they kind of suck. And so, no, they're actually hilarious. No, a little bit about me. I grew up really rough. What's that?
Give them the light.
A little bit about me. I grew up really rough, guys. My family, they're all drug addicts and criminals, right? But I got out, right? I got out, got my education, got my master's degree. Thank you. Clap up. But every time I go home and visit, it's really uncomfortable still, right? There's like tension in the air. And finally I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, what the hell's going on? You guys, like, I feel uncomfortable when I come home. She goes, honey, we are so proud that you got out and you got your education. But motherfucker, you couldn't go to law school? Like, we needed that in the family. We needed that. I'm a clinical therapist though, that's how I ended up in it, because my family's crazy as shit. So I figured, why not help crazy people? You know, that's what I do. But when you're a clinical therapist, you gotta take care of yourself, right? You gotta do self-care, right? So what I do is I'm a fat drummer. I'm a drummer in a punk band. So have you guys ever, like, by the way, have you ever seen a band like break up, right? Like a guitarist and a bassist can be like, fuck you guys, grab their shit and they're gone, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm a drummer, guys. Fuck you guys. You guys fucking suck. I hate you. I'll see you next Tuesday. Oh man. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, you guys want to hear some new ones I wrote on the way over here?
Yes.
Anybody know what pansexual means? You ever heard that term before? No. I had never heard it before either. Right? So the first time I heard it, I'm like, oh no, that makes sense. That's when a girl's cooking me dinner in a pan and I get really horny because I'm a fat guy. Right? Apparently pansexual means, like, there are no gender boundaries for you. You think everyone's attractive, which is cool. Whatever. I grew up in a place called Bishop, California. Anybody ever heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, fucking thank God. Small town up in the Sierras by Mammoth, right? We have a thing, we're known for really one thing. Mule Days. You guys know that? Anybody ever heard of that? Do yourself a favor, don't look it up, okay? It's literally, my town celebrates the mule in America, and we go from about 5,000 people to about 50,000 people in my small little town, okay? And there are fucking mules everywhere. A mule, by the way, is half a horse and half a jackass. So literally, we're celebrating half a jackass for a weekend. But let me tell you about the weekend when there are mules everywhere in my town, and they like pin them up all over town, right? Like, have you ever been woken up in the middle of the night by two mules fucking? Because I have, right? It's fucking worse. I'm 12 years old. I'm like, Mom, what's that? She's like, go to bed. You know, you ever seen a mule go through a Starbucks drive-thru? Because I fucking have. That's a true story. I hate mule days, man. It sucked growing up as a kid. We're known for like the longest non-motorized parade in the world. You know what I mean? We're also known for the longest line of fucking mule shit in the world too. Oh man, what else do I got here? This isn't even a joke. This is just a factual statement, okay? I used to live in the South. Do you guys want to know my address in the South?
Yeah.
Number 2, NASCAR Lane in Farmville, Virginia. That's a fact. Fucking lived there for a year, okay? Walked into a bar one time in the South, hanging out with buddies of mine. This girl walks in. I got real confused because I didn't know if she had like saggy titties or high knees. I wasn't sure, you know? My buddy invites his friend for telling this joke at the same time. I don't. He invites his friend over who apparently, he had like the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck when he was a kid, right? So he's got some like fine motor skill issues. But he's like dead set on trying to be a baseball player, a professional baseball player. And before I could fucking stop myself, I turn to my buddy and I go, I bet you he has a hell of a knuckleball. No, I mean, I am a therapist, as vulgar as I am, and let me tell you about one of the scariest moments in my life. One of the scariest moments in my life was when I got my first suicidal client. That shit, I mean, scary, right? Comes in, I want to kill myself, and I'm like, oh fuck. All right, think about, okay, what you learned in grad school, think about the skills you learned in grad school, Adam. I'm like, okay. So I look at the guy and I'm like, you want to kill yourself? Okay, how can I help you reach your goals? Oh man. I work with kids though right now, right? And up until about the age of like 9, I can talk to them and do talk therapy. But the young ones, I gotta use games, okay? So I had this kid come in the other day and I'm like, hey, good to see you. What game do you want to play? And he goes, Hangman. I'm like, motherfucker, you trying to tell me something right now? What am I supposed to do with that? No, but the worst days for me are when I lose like 3 out of 4 games of Connect 4 to a special ed autistic kid. And I was actually trying to fucking win. Go home and I'm just like, it's fucking whiskey. Like, out of the bottle. Put it down. Think about my life a little bit. Anybody online dating here? Fucking don't. It's awful and creepy. Let me tell you. Anybody know what Tinder is? Okay, right? Yeah. I feel like Tinder and Netflix are the same fucking thing. Think about it, right? You're just fucking swiping left. You're swiping left. Swiping left. And finally you're like, yep. This is the fucking one. This is my choice. And then ultimately you end up in shame and disappointment. Right? God damn it, girl interrupted again. Like, ah. How am I on time? I don't even know where the light is. Okay. I drink too much. I do. It's a habit. Which is funny because I help addicts. And alcoholics. Sometimes they look at me when I come in hungover, they're like, can I just lick your forehead? A little bit? Yeah. Alcohol to adults are like baby blankets to toddlers, man. Like, think about it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't gotta have that shit, but I want it. You know what I mean? It makes me feel really good. Helps me go to sleep at night. And that shit reminds me of my mom, dude. Sad but true. Oh God. So, when you online date, it adds a couple more elements to like regular dating, right? You gotta convince girls a couple things because you met them online. You gotta convince them you're not gonna murder them. You gotta convince them you're not gonna rape them. And you gotta convince them that you're not gonna send them any unwarranted pictures of your dick. Like, that is a I wanna know what guys like, this bitch is gonna love me. Click. Like, girl, you fall in love already? Weird, man. It doesn't, you know, like, I don't get that at all. And I have a buddy who actually does this shit. Like, I'm like, dude, this shit, does it work? He's like, yeah, it's a numbers game. A numbers game, motherfucker. What the hell are you talking about right now? He's like, yeah, just send them out. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You're casting out your dick pic net and like seeing what you troll in? Is that what you're saying to me right now? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I feel like you're gonna get a lot of sea monsters off of the floor with that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want a sea monster. I want salmon. That's what I want. I want that pink shit. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, I forgot the second half of that joke. Hold on a second. I was laughing at it. Oh, man. Oh, that's what it is. But I started to think about it, and I'm like, actually, the numbers things kind of make sense, but I'm going to do it, like, in a positive way, my style, right? So I started taking pictures of myself doing, like, positive shit. Like, here's me here's me giving my mom flowers. Like, here's me helping an old lady across the street. Here's me paying my bills on time, motherfucker. Because you girls, you know that's a real thing. He gets so excited, he's like, should you pay your dues? For real though. I do drink too much, and I have no filter to begin with. But when I drink, it's non-existent. It just doesn't exist, right? And for some reason, the word, and I'm sorry ladies, don't hate me for this joke, the word cunt becomes my favorite fucking word when I'm drunk. Okay? And I don't do it to be an asshole, right? I do it because of the emotional reaction it evokes out of people. Seriously. Like, you ever walked up to a random girl at the bar and been like, what up, cunt? You're fucking, like, your entertainment is set for the night. You know what I mean? You are good to go, you can just leave at that point. Alright guys, my name's Adam, I appreciate you having me out.